again, Judge, I think the appropriate sentence in this particular case is what is on the plea, which is 3 years New Jersey State Prison with 1 year period of parole and eligibility. With respect to the aggravating and mitigating factors, Judge, on the aggravating side, I believe number 9 applies. There is a strong need for deterrence. What could have happened that day, just as a result of Mr. Pfitzenmayer being dressed the way he was, having those weapons on him, having a bulletproof vest and asking the questions that he did, he could have gotten himself killed. Never mind the public or anybody else that was in that building, but himself. Judge, there is a strong need to deter persons who do not have the appropriate training and who do not have a license to carry a firearm in public from doing so. With respect to the mitigating, Judge, I think number 7 applies. It's obvious.
The mitigating factors that are argued to me are mitigating factor 1, that this defendant conduct neither caused nor threatened serious harm. Well, guns and other weapons lawfully or unlawfully in a public area or area where the public is invited to, fully loaded magazines or magazines that carry 10 rounds fully loaded or magazines that carry 15 rounds with at least 10 bullets in them, in a bag that anybody could grab and run, that anybody could gain access to the contents, in my view, is a situation where I cannot find that his conduct did not threaten serious harm, no matter what his mindset. It's argued also that mitigating factor 2 applies, that he did not contemplate his conduct would cause or threaten serious harm, that he did not understand that his possession of the handguns was unlawful, that he mistakenly believed that a carry permit is only required when carrying a loaded handgun in a holster. I've already said, to me it's basic that if you want a handgun or handguns, along with the right is the responsibility. He should have contemplated, in my view, what his conduct would threaten. To indicate that I was ignorant is, in my view, also no excuse. Thank goodness law enforcement did not overreact, which could have resulted in something to the defendant's detriment. Mr. Pfitzenmayer, you want to stand, please? What I am going to do is I am going to commit you to the custody of the Commissioner of the Department of Corrections. It'll be for 3 years. I'll give you credit for the 1 year period where you will be ineligible for parole. I'll give you the credit for the 6 days already served, but this matter is subject to the mandatory sentencing provisions of 2C. And under the circumstance of the case, the plea bargain, the representation of counsel, in particular the prosecutor, I'm going to honor the plea agreement. I will indicate, gentlemen, initially I wanted to know why the prosecutor was recommending this sentence, but now that I've received all I have, and during the course of preparing for this, I have received information. I understand why. Mr. Pfitzenmayer, you have 45 days from today to appeal the conviction and the sentence I just imposed. If you can't afford an attorney, the Office of the Public Defender would represent you. Pay attention to me, please. If you missed the 45-day deadline and you had a good reason, it could be extended for 30 days if there was no prejudice. There's a rule, I don't expect you to remember, it's Rule 3:22-12. That's the general rule. There are some exceptions to that general rule. Do you understand your appeal rights form?
a chance to talk to my lawyer about it? Because
Yeah, go ahead.
again, I don't understand.
Do you understand your appeal rights?
Yes,
Do you understand your post-conviction rights?
that means.
Go ahead, talk to me. There's an appeal rights form there that I understand you signed, and I understand you went over it with your attorney. Did you sign that freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
Did you sign it after you had sufficient time to discuss it with your attorney?
yes. May I ask a question?
Sure.
Just because I want to clarify, you're sentencing me to prison?
I am.
And in normal language, why?
For all
I
reasons-
do understand I did
For all
break the
reasons
law.
I've just stated.
And I would not be eligible for just straight probation because of these actions.
I've decided, Mr. Pfitzenmayer, I have
Just
decided.
clarifying, sir.
Your attorney has argued vociferously. He's advocated on your behalf for something other than what I have done. That's the only thing I can tell you. You heard him. Is there anything further?
Nothing from the stage.
All right. Thank you.
Hold on.
Just want to move this to the back row first.
Just up right here? This way. Move right down here.
Just have a seat right here, of course, okay?
Put the cuffs on the front at least.
You
Can't do it, it's a procedure. We're gonna get you down there and they're gonna read it. Just relax for a
Matter
minute.
of minutes.